Welcome to the Dimension and in our gameplay programming series. In the previous video, we have talked about that we are going to learn a game engine to understand the gameplay programming. So for that, we have decided to go with the Unreal Engine. So to get started with the Unreal Engine, first we need to know how to install the Unreal Engine so far. So to install the Unreal Engine, you need to have to install the Epic Game Launcher. So Epic Game Launcher is mandatory for installing the Unreal Engine. And let's say I'm going for my search. Then if I just type the Epic Games Launcher in the search bar, then you will automatically get to this website. So if you get to this website, then you need to consider that you can download the Epic Games Launcher. So after downloading the Epic Games Launcher, don't forget to create a account for Epic Games. So this is very mandatory that when you have downloaded the launcher, it will be prompted like this. So you need to create your account. Just you can simply use your Google login, or you can just create your own Epic ID itself. All right. Then, after installing the Epic Games Launcher, you will be prompted to sign in. After the successful sign in, then you will be prompted to this page. So when you get into this page, then you need to go for the Unreal Engine. There you can see the option of the launch here. But when you first time you install the Epic Games Launcher, it will be like install engine. Okay, so you need to install the engine. Then after the successful installation, you will get prompted to this launch option. Then I can go for the library. Then inside the library I can see what are the available versions. So I will just remove this. So if you're gonna click the engine versions, like the plus option here, so if you click the plus version, you can see one of the options that what are the available versions of the engine for you to get downloaded. So for this, here if you see here, there is a drop down. If you click it here, then you can be prompted to the different versions of the engine. For some people, Unreal Engine 5.4 is currently expensive in taking the CPU resources. For those people, you can just try for the Unreal Engine 5.1 or Unreal Engine 5.0.3. That's advisable. Um, for now, yeah, minimum requirements for the PC and all those details you can found them within the Unreal website itself. So we can kickstart our things. So I am happy with my PC spec and we can go for the Unreal Engine 5.4.1. And if I install the engine, there you can see whether there are my projects are there, which you can see here. If I launch it, so it will just launch the engine. So installation will take the good amount of time. So don't forget that. Um, Especially when we start seeing the engine, it will be like for the first time it will take a lot of time to initialize the this window even itself. So we gotta say one point, like there are some templates out there, so which means you can use the Unreal Engine for the different purposes, like you guys already know, like games, films and videos, and architecture, automotive design, simulation. Apart from this, we have the AR/VR department, but that will comes under the games so far. So templates will give you the boilerplate code that helps you to get started with. For example, let's say if I just choose the first person template, then it will automatically give me the basically a character in a first person view and a gun. So that will help you to kickstart with your first person things, that you don't need to set up the basic things as the first person. Then if you go for the third person, then it will just automatically spawn the Unreal Engine's famous character, which is mannequin. So it will spawn a mannequin with your complete IK setup and complete rig. There you can explore, there you can jump, and you can do all the third person stuff that is very very basic for just making a third person template, third person game, sorry. So and one more thing is top down, which means the games like Clash of Clans and other MMORPG games, like those kinds of game can be kickstarted with this template. But most probably when we start making the engine, we will just start it with the third person or a blank template. So if you wish to start a racing kind of game, then you need to go for the vehicle template. So that will give you the car so that you can just use them to drive. Okay, so this is the good starting point of this, and for the learning purpose we are currently going to use the third person, and I have selected the third person template. Then I need to go for the this option project defaults. There you will see blueprint and C++. So there are two options are there, like we already know. For a better understanding of the gameplay, first we need to look, we can go for the C++. For learning the basics, we can just go with the blueprints. That's fine enough. And target platform is desktop, yes. And quality preset is maximum, yeah. So starter content, if you need, you can just click the starter content. If you have the ray trace support GPUs like RTX NVIDIA series of graphics card, then you can turn on this. I will leave it off. Then you can see the project location here. So there I can go and I can just saying that I'm selecting my project location. After this, I need to give the name for my project. So it's like the um, Unreal editor interface. So maybe I can say Unreal Basics. So this is the project that we're gonna kickstart with. So third person template and project location, project name, everything is set up, and we can select go with the blueprints then, because later if we need the C++, we can just add a C++ and we can make the project extensible. So for now, I'm just going to utilize the uh, blueprints. That's fine for me. So if I click the create, then it will automatically start the creation process. So for the blueprints, it will be like faster comparing to the C++. So let's open it. So after my project is loaded, I will be get prompted to this window. So this is the basic thing that we need to learn about. So in the next video, we will talk about the interfaces of the Unreal Engine so that we can get kickstarted with our journey. So it's important to understand the interface of the Unreal Engine so that we can easily able to find which option is located where. So that is very primary thing when we get started with the game engine, right? So in the next video, we will talk about that.